Hello everyone, I'm Mark Caberti, the teenager entrepreneur, digital marketing expert, and author. In this video, I'm going to review a book that I read a while ago, but it still had a large impact on me and how I live my life and view success. And that book is Thrive by Arianna Huffington. Thrive is based on the idea that a lot of people, when they think about success, it's a focus on money and power. So how do I accumulate a lot of money? How do I become that super powerful person who everyone's talking about? Those are the two things that a lot of people think about. But the problem is, if you narrow success down to that, then you're not necessarily thriving. And that's the third metric to success, which Arianna Huffington talks about throughout her book. And she had a lot of success and power. She still has it, but there was a point where she just had the money and the power. And what happened was she wasn't doing well from the health standpoint, and that made her think, is this what success actually looks like? And that's when she realized that it's not just about money and power. You also have to thrive within your life, and it's about doing personal development, which she talks about within the book, such as meditation, getting more sleep. But the way that she presents her points is fascinating. She takes a lot of research from various articles and magazines, and she basically presents her point and then supports them so well that you end up believing them. And they are points that seem very simple and easy to grasp, like sleep a little more, meditate. But then she goes into detail about how doing these things has an impact on your life and just allows you to become a more effective, productive, successful individual. Money and power, yes, but also thriving as well. And she mentions numerous stories throughout her experiences of how she has either applied the third metric or how she lacked it, and how she had to build that metric as she went along. And there are other stories that she mentions as well, a lot of them in the news, and some of them based on her own family experience. So I'm not going to spoil all of it for you. There are a lot of great stories that she mentions that further emphasize her points, and some of them are just jaw-dropping. Like, you have an idea of what's going to happen, but then you think, wow, you didn't expect something to happen that quickly or something of that nature. So you do learn a lot within the book, but she does present it in such a way with so much research and so much data and so many entertaining stories that all emphasize the points that she is making within her book. So what exactly are those key points within the book? Well, what Arianna Huffington focuses on within this book is to emphasize well-being, wonder, wisdom, and giving. Those are the four things that she emphasizes within the book, and they're constructed into chapters of a couple of dozen pages each. So there's a lot to read about within each of those four key things that she is emphasizing, and she'll talk about some of the different ways that you can achieve more wisdom, or you can wonder more, or you can give more to maybe your community or to your audience or something of that nature. And she'll provide all of the statistics and data, but at certain points, she will also include quotations from people that support the points she's making and give you a very clear idea of how exactly wisdom is helpful, who said that it's good to meditate, and it just gives you an idea. It's basically social proof, where all of these quotations are encouraging you to meditate. Some of the world's greatest leaders are saying meditate, or don't focus on the competition, just focus on constantly being better than you already are, and other inspirational things like that. So these quotes come in very nicely with the text, making it a very great reading experience. And the third metric to success, just the entire concept of it, it's something that takes your thinking in a whole new direction. While for some people to focus is just money and power, so that all of a sudden the third metric takes you this way, and it's a completely opposite path where yes, you do achieve the money and power, but somehow by focusing on the third metric, they are able to meet down in the middle, and that's how you are able to live a life where not only are you successful from the money point and the power point, but you are able to thrive as well, and you are happy with the life you are living, even if you didn't necessarily have that money and power. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions about the book Thrive, or want me to do a book review for another book, a particular one that you're thinking about, then I encourage you to post your comment within this video. And I look through all of the comments and I reply to comments, and I use your book ideas as inspiration for what books I read next and what books I review next. And another thing that I like to see from my videos is engagement, whether it's a like or a dislike, just because that engagement lets me see how I'm doing as a YouTuber and which of my videos are providing the most value to my audience. That is all for this video. I hope it has served you, and what I want you to do is to dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.